So what's psychology? It's basically a whole set of disciplines bound together by one idea, which is how do you explain behavior and what underlies behavior. So psychology is a great way to get involved with a lot of different disciplines around the boundary of psychology. So there's a lot to do with biology, there's a lot to do with sociology in some areas of psychology, quite a lot to do with philosophy, and as you know, psychologists have even won the Nobel Prize for economics. So it's a great way into a lot of burning questions, but the big idea is how do we explain behavior and what underlies it?
For Moonpig, brand psychology is really all about setting ourselves up for the rebrand, but not just going straight into a rebrand, it's understanding why beforehand. So if you're going to make a decision about a brand, we make decisions on an emotional level. So people have certain perceptions about a brand and certain gut instincts. They either love it or they hate it. So we need to find out what people thought about us, what people liked about us, what they hated about us, and what their instincts were and perceptions, and then marry that with the actual reality of what we offer and see if there's any gaps or where we can close those gaps and where the opportunities lie. So it's really understanding the customers and the potential customers, but crucially those people who've rejected the brand and why, and then building a strategy around that.
So is psychology relevant for marketing? I'd say of course it is, because it's a study of behavior, and behavior is very relevant to marketing at every level. But it's also because everyone is a psychologist. Everyone has a theory of behavior, otherwise they couldn't operate as a social being. I think though recently we've seen a more profound shift which is really relevant to marketing, and that's between seeing reason and emotion as two kind of opposing forces and moving from that to one that says no, it's more like a stack, rather like an IT stack, where you have physiology and emotion near the bottom, and you have reason and contemplation, post hoc rationalization near the top. That helps us understand, perhaps as marketeers, why sometimes people do things for really quite irrational reasons, not just because of faulty cognition in the way of behavioral economics, but actually because we're driven by dopamine and serotonin receptors as much as by doing lots of calculus or considering things in a very reasoned, old marketing funnel kind of way.